Hi everyone, welcome. In this video, we are going to see one of the most important topic, that is exception handling in Spring Boot. Plus, I am going to show you all the ways we'll handle exception. Okay, so at very first, custom exception. We'll create our own custom exception class to handle the exception. Okay, second is we'll create error response model class. Why? Ask me why. Why? Because it provides the structured format of error responses, which includes timestamp, message, okay, details, error code, everything. Okay, you'll see it's great. Fine. Third, global exception handling using add controller advice and add exception handler. It is a centralized exception handling for entire application. Okay, we'll see, don't worry. I'll explain you everything and you'll become master. Fine. And the fourth is validation exception handling. In the validation, if we got the exception, then how to handle. So I'm not going to leave anything. Plus, I'm also going to show you the chart flow. The chart flow, like client send the request come to the controller send the request to the service, and suppose you got a exception in the service class, then it hits to the global exception handler. Then it contacts to the response model and structure the response, like format the error response, and then it revert back to the postman or the client. Okay, complete chart flow, and we'll handle the exception in this way. Okay, fine. So this is just an overview. Without wasting much time, let's start the video. And yeah, before starting the video, if you haven't subscribed, then please make sure you subscribe my channel and like it. Okay, let's start the video. Okay, so you can see I've created a simple project by the name product. Okay, let me zoom it. You can see here is my product entity and I have created just three fields. Okay, ID, obvious, name and price. Fine. Okay, and here is my controller and I've created just CRUD operations. Okay, four methods, that is create product, get product, update and delete. Fine. Similarly, here is my service, create, get, update and delete. Fine. Okay, it's very simple. Okay, it's nothing for you guys. Fine. Now what we are going to do is we are going to implement all these exceptions one by one in our project. Okay, and cover everything. Fine. So let's start with the custom exception. Okay, first scenario. So here is my product service. First scenario. Okay, listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully and pay attention here. First scenario is, suppose you are creating the product. Okay, you are creating the product with the same name which already available in the database. Suppose there is a product by the name ABC which is already available in the database, and you are again creating a product by the same name ABC. So that is the exception. Okay, that is not correct. Okay, so in that case we will throw duplicate product exception. That means we will create our own custom exception class by the name duplicate product exception. We'll create a custom exception class by the name duplicate product exception. Okay, second scenario. Second scenario is get product by ID. Okay, suppose you are trying to get the product from the database by ID, which is not available in the database. For example, there are two products available in the database for the ID 1 and 2. Okay, for the ID 1 and 2. Now you are trying to fetch the product, you are trying to get the product for the ID 100, which is not available in the database. In that case, we will throw a new exception, that is product not found exception. Okay, so we'll create another our custom exception class by the name product not found exception. Okay, done. Let's implement these two. So let me first erase this. Okay, and now let me first create the package. Okay, by the name exception. Okay, and then let me create two classes. First is duplicate product exception. Okay, and second is product not found exception. Okay, product not found exception. Okay, done. Now to let behave these classes as a exception classes, okay, we need to extend runtime exception. Okay, we need to extend the runtime exception. Now wait, I have one question for you. Extend runtime exception. Okay, fine. Now 1 second. You'll ask me, 1 second, why we are extending runtime exception? Why not just exception? Yeah, you'll ask me, why not just exception? Okay, see, I told you, interview preparation is going on. Okay, not just a knowledge. For interview, I'm also preparing for your interview. Okay, fine. So, okay, I'll tell you the few reasons, but you need to find it out. Okay, you need to tell me in the comment section. See, runtime exception, unchecked exception. An exception is a checked exception. So in case of runtime exception, there is no need to add a throws or try catch explicitly. While in case of exception, we need to add them, try catch or throws. Okay, see, I'm giving you the hint. You need to find it out the other reasons. Okay, this is just one reason. There are a few more reasons. Fine. So you need to find out and tell me in the comment section. Okay. See, if you are unable to find out, then tell me, okay, we are unable, and then I'll give you the answer. Okay, in the comment section also. But just try it out. Okay. So we'll extend these classes to the runtime exception. Okay, fine. Now let's handle these exception in our service. Okay, so at very first thing, okay, so if product repository, if product repository dot find by name. Okay, see, we need to find by name the product which you are creating. Okay, by the name which you are creating, that name product is already available in the database or not. So we need to first search that find by name, is it available or not. But there is one problem, there is no method available in our repository as find by name. Find by ID is available, but find by name is not available. And here the derived query method comes into the picture. We'll go to the product repository and create the methods. Derived query method. What is it? Whatever fields are available in our entity, name, okay, name and price. Whatever fields are available in our entity, name and price, to that fields we can create the derived query method, and Spring will sense it and then perform the operations. Okay, just wait, I'll show you. There are two fields available in my entity, name and price. Okay, fine. So let me create it. List of product. Okay, product and find by name, and I'll pass here name. That's it. Okay, and when I call this method, Spring will check, okay, find by name, is the name is a field in the entity, is a valid field in entity or not. Yes, it is a field. Fine, I'll find by name in the database and then give you the list of it. Okay, suppose I have passed here ABC, so it will give me all the product by the name ABC. Second thing, similarly, okay, see, this is using fields. Using fields. Okay, there are three categories. Okay, just pay attention here. So next is find by price. Okay, and give here double price. Okay, so Spring will give me the list of product by this price which matches with this price. It will find the product by price. Okay, see, these methods are just a SQL query only. Okay, so one category. Second category, combination of the fields. Combining fields. Okay, list of product find by name and price. Okay, I've combined just like SQL. Select star from product where name equals and price equals. So find by name and price, and give here a string name and double price. Okay, fine. Second category. Third category, using operators. Okay, just like in SQL query. Okay, select star from product where name is this and price is greater than or less than. Operators. Okay, so list of product and find by price greater than double and some price. Okay, or yeah, one more thing, list, give me the list of products, all the products where find by name containing and string name. So give me all the products where name contain this part, suppose ABC, so I just passed here AB. Okay, so give me all the product which contains AB. Okay, C, derived query. Okay, I start teaching you the queries, derived query. Okay, see, this is another topic. Okay, it's already in my roadmap when I start teaching relationships. Okay, so there I'll teach you everything. We can also write the queries here in our entities. Okay, but it's not secure, but yeah, we can write it. Okay, so I'll tell you a complete detailed way. Fine. So you can see, using fields, using combining fields, using operators, you can play around with it, like just like SQL. Think you are writing SQL query. Okay, select star from product where name equals this. Select star from product where price is equal this, price greater than, less than, price and name equals that. Okay, fine. So currently we need only this, find by name and okay, fine. And I need the, let me get optional. Okay, because optional of type product, because suppose if the product is already present, only one product present, then I will not create another product. Okay, fine. So I've created find by name. Okay, and it is expecting me name. So the name which I'm creating the product dot get name. Okay, dot is present. Fine, because see, product dot find by name, and find by name is giving me optional of type product. What is optional? I told you optional is a box which contains the product. So if this box contains product is present or not. Okay, we have a method is present in the optional type. So in this box product is present or not. If it is present, then you can throw new duplicate, no? So now this is the exception, new duplicate product exception. Okay, and pass this message. product product by the name, what is the name, this is the name, right? Is already available. Okay, and done. Let me import it. So import it. Fine. Now it is giving me some exception. Let me hover on it. So the constructor duplicate product exception, and which is taking a string, is undefined. I am creating a object, new duplicate product exception, object of duplicate product exception, which is taking one argument as a string. So I need to define the constructor which is taking a string as an argument. Okay, so here public duplicate product exception, okay, and string message super message. Okay, now ask me why I've written here super. See, ask me everything. Okay, I am preparing you for interview, not just a knowledge purpose. Ask me everything. Why super here? Super will call the parent method. Okay, what is the parent method? Parent of duplicate product exception is runtime exception. Just click hover and go to the declaration here. Okay, see, the constructor of runtime exception is no args, and this is the one argument taking string as a argument. And see, just don't directly copy and paste. Okay, go inside and check the internal implementation declaration. Okay, how many constructor defined? Okay, so two, third is string and throwable. Okay, fourth is just throwable, and fifth is message, string message, throwable, that is cause, enable suppression, and writable stack trace. Fine. The parent of runtime exception is exception. Okay, you can see it is extending throwable. Okay, read this out. You'll get a lot of knowledge. Okay, Java people has done for V people. Fine. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 constructors defined. Just go inside it. Detail is private detail message. Okay, and see. Okay, so just read it out. Okay, just go through internal implementation and check it. What's happening? Okay, where the control is going. Fine. Okay, so let's come back to our here, and now let me refresh it, and the error is gone. Okay, fine. So if the product by the name is present, then you just throw this duplicate product exception, else return just else save the product. Okay, so product dot save and this product. Okay, fine, done. Similarly, let's do for this also. So return, okay, return product repository dot find by id. Okay, find by id is giving me optional of type product. Okay, find by id dot or else throw. Okay, if suppose the id which is not available, okay, you are trying to get the product for the id which is not available, so or else throw, and now it is taking the supplier. You can see when I just or else throw. Okay, see, can you see supplier here? Or else throw, you can see supplier. Okay, what is Java supplier? Supplier will supply. Okay, he will not keep anything with him, so empty parenthesis, he will not keep anything, he will supply. What he will supply? Exception. Okay, throw, not throw, new uh, product not found. Okay, product not found exception. Okay, and the message is uh, product with the id. What is id? This is id is not found. Okay, done. So let me go to the product not found, and again let me create a constructor for this also, which is taking the string as an argument, string message. Okay, super message. Okay, fine. Yeah, you can see. Let me little bit. Okay. Okay, so return product repository dot find by id, or else throw new product not found exception. Product with the id is not found. Okay, now see, the job is not over yet. The next thing is error response model. Okay, now ask me how this error response model comes into the picture. See, I'll tell you the chart flow. Okay, just focus here. Let me tell you the chart flow. Okay, so here is my client, postman. Okay, postman sending the request to the controller. Okay, controller to the service, service to the repository, repository is contacting the database. Okay, database, and then getting the response, response, and response. Fine. Now suppose postman send the request. Okay, controller send the request to the service, and suppose I get some exception here. I got some exception here, just like this exception. Suppose I'm trying to find the product by the ID which is not available in the database, or some duplicate product exception. Okay, control comes here or here, and then throw the exception. Now what happens? Service will contact to the global exception handler. Global exception handler. Okay, global exception handler contact the error response model to format the error response in a structure format. Okay, see, wherever you'll get the exception, first control will go to the GE, that global exception handler. It is a centralized exception handler for entire application. Okay, fine, handled. Now he contact with the error response model to format it. Suppose, okay, timestamp, what is the error message, what is the error code. Okay, and one more thing, and then he will revert back to the postman, and we'll see a structure format. Okay, like, okay, fine, this is the error message, this is the error details, this is the error code, and this is the timestamp. Are you getting it? Are you getting it, yes or no? If yes, then subscribe it. Fine. If you want, then you can subscribe. Fine. So the next thing is, let's create the error response model. Okay, fine. So where is my entity? Let me create an intro class error response. Okay, fine. Now tell me what you will expect, what all fields you will expect in error response. Okay, error response. See, as the name indicating, error response. Okay, I got the error, fine, I got the exception, the response. So at very first thing is timestamp. So local date time. Okay, fine. Time is stamp. Okay, second is string error message. Okay, string error details. Okay, and string error code. Done. Now let me create the constructor at all args. Okay, and then let me get the getters and setters. So add data. Okay, because I'm using the lombok. Fine. Now that's all. Third thing is, let me create the global exception handling. Now pay attention here. Okay, everything is going to be happen in this using at rest controller advice and at exception handler. Okay, and then I'll show you using debugging. Yeah, so yeah, that is perfect. We'll check using debugging. Okay, and then I'll show you that control is going here, 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 and then finally going back to the postman. Okay, fine. So now let me create the global exception handler class where I'll create, let me create in the exception package only. Okay, so global exception handler. Okay, fine. At rest controller advice. Okay, now very first thing, I have created two custom exceptions. Okay, fine, you can create any on based on your project. So let me go to my product service. Okay, so here when I'm creating the product, so I might get the exception duplicate product. Okay, second thing, when I want to get the product, so there is a possibility that I might get the product not found exception. Okay, so let's handle this in my global exception handler. Okay, and let's then format the exception. Okay, public response entity of type error response. Okay, where is the error response? Here is the error response. We will return the error in this format: timestamp, error message, error details, and error code. Okay, that's why from here, from my global exception handler, I'm returning the response entity of type error response. Okay, duplicate product exception handler. Okay, let me control M. Okay, now it will take two argument. First is that class duplicate product exception and duplicate product exception dpex duplicate product exception. Okay, second is web request, web req web request. Okay, so let me first format it. Okay, web request. Okay, web request. Done. Okay, why it's not coming? Okay, so let me just put it down. Web request. Okay, now next thing, at exception handler. Okay, which is taking one argument, the original duplicate product exception. Duplicate product. Okay, so duplicate product exception dot class. Okay, fine. See here. Suppose I'm trying to create the duplicate product. I'm trying to create the duplicate product. Okay, so control will check this condition and then come here, and Spring will throw new duplicate product exception. Okay, then it will contact to global exception handler. Okay, here it will contact to this global exception handler, and then control come inside this method, because we have handled the duplicate product exception, and here here in the argument I got that exception. I got the exception which carries message everything. Okay, so I'll pass these all thing in my error response fields, and then I'll return this response entity and error response. Are you getting it? Okay, so let's implement that. So let me create the error response object, and there is one error. Okay, there is an error. I hope you have pointed out. If you are good in Java, core Java, then error response equal new error response. Okay, now you can see it is taking 4 argument, because all argument constructor is available: timestamp, error details, error message details, and error code. Okay, so the timestamp will give manually. Okay, so we can give like this also. Source generate constructor using field. I'll show you. Okay, I want to show you. Fine, we can also do that in that way, but I want to show you. Okay, so accept timestamp. Okay, and for the timestamp equals local date time dot now. Okay, fine. So I don't need this. Okay, now the very first thing is error message. Okay, so here I'm getting the exception, because once the exception is thrown from here, okay, it will carry that exception and pass here in this method. So in the dpex I'm carrying the exception, dpex dot get message. Simple. This is the first error message. Second is error details. Okay, so we have added here web request. Okay, so web request dot get description. Okay, and here is false. We don't need the client info. Okay, and then the third is you can write any error message. Okay, error code. Okay, it's just like a string code. For example, duplicate product found. Okay, done. You'll see what we'll receive here. Web request dot get description. Okay, in the postman you'll see. Okay, we'll see. Fine, that's all. Now return new response entity. Okay, and then the first is error response. Okay, and http status dot duplicate product. So conflict. Okay, conflict. Yeah, it is good. So when I get the duplicate product, okay, so the status code is conflict. Fine. Okay, now this is what we have done for the duplicate product exception. Okay, we have created one more custom exception, that is product not found. product not found, product, yeah, suppose Spring will throw this, then same thing, okay, just product not found exception, okay, and here also product not found exception, okay, and here product not found, and here not found. Yeah, so everything. Now let's run it, okay, and let's check it in my postman. So let me first put the debug pointer here, okay, here also, here also, here also. Okay, now and then in my service class, okay, here and then here, okay. So let me run my application. uh, Java application. Oh, not run. Now I need to debug it. Stop it. Debug Java application. Okay. 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 Fine. Let me go to my postman. Okay. Let me create a new collection, blank collection. Okay, that is the product. Okay, and here let me add the request, post request localhost 8080, and then where is my controller? Okay, so it's running on the 8080, right? Okay, create product, x create product, okay, x, and then create product. Okay, let me raw JSON, let me first create a simple product by the name and price. Okay, so name is ABC, okay, ABC, or okay, ABC, and then price. Okay, price is 46. Fine, now let me create it. Fine, so first let me show you that my table. So select star from product. Okay, so it is empty set, nothing is available. So first let me quickly send it. Okay, you can see control stop here, okay, in the debug point. If it is checking that there is a product already available by the name, this name ABC, but empty set, okay, nothing is available in my database, so it will, this condition will get false, okay, definitely. And let me run it. See, it comes here, and then okay, you can see insert into product name price ID, and then whatever value we have given. Let me go to my database, select star from product, yeah, by the ID 2 ABC and the price 46. Okay, fine. Now again let me create the same, let me again create the same. Okay, I have sent it, control come here, and then let me see, now control comes here because he found, Spring found the product by this name already available, so that means it's a duplicate product exception. Okay, now where is that? Not that, duplicate product exception. Okay, see, control come here with the message what we have given. Product by the name ABC is already available. Okay, then where is my global exception handler? Product duplicate. Okay, so here I have already put the debug point. Okay, see, now control come here, and with this we are passing as a argument duplicate product exception. You hover on it, you see, you can see the exception we are getting here. The message product by the name ABC is already available. The message which we have given here, this message. Okay, so first our Spring throw new duplicate product exception. Okay, this, and then it will come here in the global exception handler as I shown you here. Okay, fine. Now here in the message I'm get this. Okay, now next. Okay, next here error response, you can see timestamp I'm getting. Let me, okay, so timestamp I'm getting for current. Okay, right now 30 November. Okay, time is 12:18. The error message is product by the name ABC is not available, which is we have given, and you can see error details. The URI we are getting X create product. Okay, to which request we are getting, and the error code is duplicate product found. Find, and then we are returning the response entity. So let me run it, and then let me go to my postman, and you can see this. Can you see 409 conflict? Okay, so https conflict, that is the 409. Okay, I told you 400 to 500 client side error. Error message product not found. A product by the name ABC is already available. Error details is a URI. Error code duplicate product found. Okay, and timestamp is right now currently. Okay, now again let me again create another request. Okay, localhost and then get product. So product controller get product by ID. Okay, so let me get the product by ID 2, which is already available. Okay, fine, let me send it. Okay, it stops here, and product repository find by ID, it is found, so it will return it. You can see select from product and all this. Okay, I got this ID and name and price ABC and 46. Now let me find by ID which is not available 100. Again send it. Okay, it stops here, and then you can see it came to the exception handler. Okay, and then what I'll get, error message product with the ID 100 is not found. That is correct. Okay, URI is to what URI? X get product 100, X get product 100, product not found, and timestamp is this, and status code is 404 not found. Okay, everything, see like how we are getting the error response. Okay, I told you it is completely a flow. Okay, I also shown you the flow. Okay, if everything goes okay, then request and then response. If you'll get the exception, then the Spring will throw the exception and then contact to the global exception handler. Okay, and then global exception handler contact to the error response model to a format in a structured way, and then return to the postman. Okay, just like we are doing here. Okay, see here I'm getting everything. Okay, what all you required, message details, error code, URI also you are getting. So this is what about the exception handling. Okay, if you feel like I have missed something, then you can you are free to comment, and if you like the video, then also you please comment down, okay, how you feel. Okay, and then please subscribe the video. Okay, so this is what all about this video, and yeah, so at the end, thank you.